Hello everyone and welcome back. So last segment we went over vent installation and now we've moved on to wiring. These heaters will come with a switch a lot like this guy here, similar, with three positions. 3 speed positions and your off position, and very explanatory in their directions on how to wire these switches. I'm not going to go into that because that's in their instructions, and each one might be a little different. The only thing you will have to supply is a feed wire for the hot wire, positive wire coming in to the switch. So I've already got this run through, and you can just run it through where the other factory wires run through. Around the front here. So here's where they're coming through. This blue wire is my wire, my feed wire. And there are 3 wires here. I've just got wrapped up here in a good spot where they won't rub. Now their ground wire is a little short guy. And you can either run this to the ground terminal on your block, or you can just do what I did, put a self-tapping screw and just sink it right into a good factory or frame ground, and that'll take care of that. So on your positive side, it's always best to use a fusible link on your hot wire. So here's just a regular fuse. I don't know the correct term for it. It's just a fusible link. It's got a fuse holder is what it is. Got a little fuse in here. Now this is about 10 or 12 gauge wire. This would be good for 30 amps, and it is way overkill for this. This heater will pull around 10 amps, so a small little fuse holder that you find at an auto parts store will be just fine. And what you would want to do, if you're running very minimal accessories, you could just run straight to this accessory stud. This wire is capable of about probably 15 amps. So it'll run your heater and maybe a couple other little things, a wiper or something else. However, if you are running a lot of accessories and you have quite a few that are going to be keyed power that you want to come on with the key and shut off with the key, you need to build something like this. And this is just a simple relay that basically you can wire in here to take the place of this switched terminal. And what's going to happen is you would use power from that wire to send power to this and make this the switch, this relay. And this relay is capable of around, this one actually is 40 amps and 30 running amps. 40 startup amps, 30 running amps. And you could use this to power multiple accessories. And I'm going to do a separate video on this to show how to wire this in and what it actually means to do it and what you can do with it. So use this, or you can just go straight to the accessory stud. And on like your 900s and bigger Rangers, they're probably capable of more amps on this accessory stud than this full-size 570. You can also route your ground to a ground terminal. On this, I had to run a pair of new wires because they don't come with them. They're from the battery, and I labeled them correctly. Make sure you do that. And like I say, use a fusible link. And so after this, we're going to go ahead and finish wiring this up and go from there, and I'll show you how it works, show you how to bleed the system.